Hey mate, I hope you're doing alright. I hope that life hasn't gotten too tough for you right now. But if it has and you're feeling depressed, what I've learned is that you can reach out to people. Like people will actually help you rather than put you down or make fun of you. Sure, there are some assholes who probably not assholes. I think that those people do it because of their own insecurities and their own problems in life, but there are some people who will make fun of you maybe and put you down. But I think that you can reach out to your most trusted person and they can help you with your depression. But the other thing I wanted to talk about is that even if you're depressed, you should take more accountability. That's not to say that if something bad has happened to you, like a traumatic event, like for example somebody has passed away that's close to you, or you've been abused or whatever, traumatic event or something like that, yeah. But if you're depressed and you just get psychiatric help and get on medication and stuff, it won't help you. It will just dim down your light. If you're depressed, you should start taking accountability of the things you do over the things you do. For example, if you're not fit right now, you should try to research and become fitter and more healthy. If you're not studying right now or working, you should do that. If you're just rotting in your bed all day, not socializing with anyone, obviously you're going to be depressed. Anyone would be, and that's just called situational depression. I think that real depression is really small, actual depression, only 1% of people have it. I think that what I have noticed is that many people who are depressed, they have nothing going for them, and that's something you need to take accountability over. Nobody else can help you in that sense. If you're living with that's a bad example, I'm sorry, but for example, if you're just working a dead-end job, you're not pursuing anything, you're not doing anything that makes you happy, then obviously you're going to be depressed. And antidepressants will just give you fake dopamine like social media does, and all these things give you junk food and whatever else, but the fake dopamine will fade, and when you're older you will realize how much time you wasted. And if you're truly depressed, reach out to someone. The first step is always the hardest, and oftentimes we do not do the stuff because we don't know where to start. And you don't have to be negative towards yourself because of that. You just need to figure out where you can take the first step in your life and where you can start the improvements with. And I truly think that you should first try to create as many healthy habits, as many good things, and become as healthy as possible, and have things going for you. And the depression will probably fade away because you have things you need to be doing. And that's not to say that you don't leave time to be by yourself and figure yourself out, but that's to say that if you're too much by yourself, then it isn't good for you. You can't just disappear like that, and yeah, you will probably also worry people around you. But depression is one son of a bitch, and I have went through that, but obviously people nowadays are depressed, because it's life nowadays is just, in my opinion, depressing in and of itself. All people are just running around and like doing stuff like, I don't know how to explain it, but like life nowadays, like it's probably always been like this, and I'm just weird for like thinking this way, but like obviously life is going to be depressing if you have no freedom. I think that we all should be like striving for freedom, and that's where like happiness comes from. Like the best example I still always like remember in my head is the guy Diogenes, who lived in ancient Greece and like lived in a barrel, and he was happy. He had nothing. He lived like a dog basically, yet he was happy. It truly like gives me the sense of thinking that like I don't need anything. I don't need like any of this to be happy, and neither do you. Happiness comes from the way you think and from the inside, you know, it doesn't come from the outside. And I think that's what people mostly forget, you know. And it's obvious that we forget it because we want like other people's validations, and we want to like feel like we're the shit because of our ego. But like in the end, what will it give us, you know? You can show other people that like you're doing better than them, and that, I don't know, you're like, you have all these things going for you, but life can change in a heartbeat. And like, rather than working yourself to death, you should like enjoy the years you have, you know. And that's not to say that like you shouldn't like work towards anything, or like just like be a bum and like not like do nothing, but like you should like find something meaningful to do, rather than just like slave away and like for what will your life be for if you just never take accountability over your life and never live it how you want to. And I truly think that, as I did in my last video, I think that antidepressants are like too easily given out. Like they just take away people's like passion towards anything. And I truly think that the hardest things that like we have to realize is that there's like nothing good comes easily, you know. Now I'm just starting to repeat my message, but basically, yeah, like if you the faster you set up good habits for yourself, the better your future will be. I truly think that the habits are the foundation of everything, and that's like the main advice that I do want to give you guys, and that I'm still working towards, and I think we will be working towards it all our life, you know. But all you have to focus on is taking it one day at a time. Don't think about like don't think about it like what will happen next week. Don't think about what will happen next month. Like you need to think about some stuff, like for example, I need to register for a test from 1st to 10th March. Like I will register to the test, and but other than that, like you can't plan your life like so fully ahead, you know. Take it one day at a time. Do the good habits that will be good for you in the long term, and your life will probably work out for you, you know. And if something like bad has happened to you and you're like depressed, just reach out to someone. Yeah, my advice would be like, if something bad has happened, then maybe get on antidepressants, but otherwise avoid them, because they will just take away your drive to do anything, at least in my opinion. But in the end, you can like choose what you do with your life, and I'm just trying to give advice that works for me and that might work for you, you know. And yeah, that's about it. Have a great rest of your day, evening, night, morning, whatever time it is for you, and see you.